Parkour is something that ever since I was a kid, I've been kind of obsessed with. Whether you look at my most recent upload or look at what I'm usually doing on Minecraft, it probably isn't a shock to you that I love it. But I move to college in a year from now, and when I go to college, I'm not expecting to be able to play Minecraft very much. So it got me thinking, how can I make an impact before I go? And then it hit me. I can build a parkour map. But not just any parkour map, the most ambitious parkour project ever done. This is the story of how I got 100 people to all come together to build one parkour map. Unfortunately, we only have 4 levels built, so we gotta get to work. During the start of this project, I didn't truly know many people. My connections in the Minecraft community were okay. I reached out to everyone I knew, getting mostly yeses, but of course the occasional no as well. And eventually, after going through my entire friends list, I was already out of people. Now, during the building of this parkour project, I was finishing up my final year of high school, and let's just say, that took a lot more effort than I planned, and to prioritize school, I had to put this project on the back burner for a little bit. So a month passed, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6. Half a year later, I finally came back to this project and was back and ready to finish it. Over this time, I had made so many more friends, so many more connections, and I knew that now was the time to truly lock in on this project. So I began work, inviting more and more people, and over time, the levels came flooding in. Level 10, level 11, level 12, level 13, level 14, level 15, and by the time I realized how far I was going, we had hit level 50. But something bad happened after this. You see, I only had so many connections, and it seemed like now I was out. The mutuals of my mutuals were gone. I feel like I had asked everybody, but we're only halfway there. Okay, I am recording this because I think there is eventually a chance where I make a video on this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this project. I can't seem to get anybody else to do this. I don't know, like, who to ask, you know? I feel like I've exhausted all my options and I'm only halfway there. And that sucks because, like, you know, I feel like I have a little... I feel like I have some weight on my shoulders with this because, you know, there are a lot of people that want to see this map released one day. They, you know, they built and loved the idea of this project and they're really excited to see it come to fruition, but as it stands now, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to actually finish this project. I don't know. I'm moving into college in 2 months, and at this rate, I'm going to need at least 1 person a day to build. But the past month has been pretty unsuccessful, so the only reason I'm recording this is because I think it'd be cool to look back at this one day and, you know, look back and see how uneasy I was about this project being finished, and I can smile and think, oh, look, we got it done, you know? That's the hope. Yeah. I hope I finish this. But if you think that was gonna stop me, you are dead wrong. I started sending invites to everybody. Whether I barely knew them, whether I had talked to them before, they could be a complete stranger. Along with this, I called out the entire Minecraft community in a Twitter post, asking for help with the project. And after over 100 DMs and a lot of times of Discord asking me if I was an AI, I had my chance. All I had to do was let the levels roll in. Okay, so we've hit a point, all the levels are built. Now, we need to actually turn it into a map, which means I have to go by hand, I have to slash clone, and put this level all the way up to here. And I have to do that 100 times. This might take me a little bit. And take me a bit, it did. After
7 hours later,
I finally got all the levels together, but there was still a couple things missing. So, I added some walls around spawn, and if you come back here, there's a credits area with every single player head of every single builder. This took forever. There's even me. Look, it's me. Yeah. And on the opposite side of the credits room, you have the map. But, right now, if you were to play the map, you kind of just fall in the void when you die, and there's no real good way to, you know, reset your level. So we're gonna fix that. And by we, I mean my friend Banst. Listen, I don't know how to code, okay? I asked him, he said yes, so we're just gonna let him do his little magic and see what he comes up with. And after literally one day, I get this. So I was just sent the finished map by Banst. Let's go test this. Like, he just showed me around everything. I think this is so cool. So let's say I want to play the map. Here I go. Start. Bang. Timer on the bottom. Start thing. There's a guy on this level. If I go to the next level, boom. Level 2. Look at the side. The checkpoint counter updates. Also, I added every player head and level name right here. So if you're curious who made it or what the name of the level is, it's right here. And let's say, oh no, I fell. I go back to this level. What? I can't believe this project is actually done, bro. Like, this has been so long in the works. I literally go to college in 2 weeks. Like, it's so clutch that this project is actually done. I really cut it close with the deadline, but it's finally done. I guess there's only one thing left to do. It's time to playtest, and it's time to publish.
I don't even know where
And
to go.
then, Egg hit the jump.
One
I
thing for
jumped
the
from like
phones.
here, right?
You have. Oh my god, bro.
And after some very successful playtests, I finally published the map. Which means, it's free to play right now! If you're curious on playing this map yourself, check all the links in the description below. There will be, hopefully multiple, but there might just be one. I don't know how many links there will be, but there will be many download map links. Make sure you test out this map. For the next week, I will be hosting a speedrunning competition, which means the fastest completion of this map, of course legitimately, will win $10 through PayPal. I know it's not a lot, but hey, you know, see what time you can get. Maybe you can beat my time. But yeah, feel free to check out the map. Thank you to everyone who contributed to this project. Even you watching this video, it all means a lot. You watching means someone else might stumble across this project and speedrun the map, so that means you helped as well. And that is how I got 100 people to all come together to build a parkour map. I'll see you in the next one.